We just closed an $8,000 deal on $2,000 in ad spend. And then a few days later, a $6,500 deal on $200 in ad spend. But this has been a long process to get here. And I've been struggling for months until I started to figure this system out. And here's how it happened. The first campaign we ran, we had a 1.3 return on ad spend. So every dollar we put in, we got $1.3 back. Now I'm not losing money on that, but on a higher ticket program, you want to see a way higher ROAS than that. And all I've been doing is testing for message market fit. So what you essentially do is you find what are the universal problems that our product solves? Who are the avatars that have that problem? And then you match those two pieces together, and that becomes like your fundamental strategy. And then you go out and you test that message market fit to see, okay, does this message resonate in this market? And so I ran two tests. One was kind of like wanting to strength train, not having to make decisions, and looking for that person that's like serious about their fitness. Then we tried a GLP-1 angle. So people on GLP-1 that need to strength train but aren't. That message didn't work at all. I tried another message. That was like okay. And so each message you're looking at like 2 to 4 weeks and what are the downstream impact of those in terms of leads, calls, quality of leads, and then what you really care about is sales. And then what we did is we launched this youth athlete program. So it's like a summer strength training program for middle school, high school, college. And we went after the parents. So, hey, are you a parent of an athlete like that? 3-4 weeks later, we were just rolling on this thing. So every dollar we put in, we got $7 back. Now, the learnings and the reason that I got to that point because we kept testing message market fit with this fundamental belief that, hey, out there is going to be a message that's going to resonate with the market and we just haven't found it yet. And then here was the unlock. Once we figured it out in Guilford, we duplicated it over into our Santa Monica location. So you take all the same creative, you just change the location, same pipeline, same funnel, same everything. After $200 in ad spend, we closed a $6,500 client with no extra message market fit testing. And so we can see that, okay, that message worked in Guilford, that message worked in Santa Monica, and it was profitable right out the gates at both. Let's duplicate it over to our third location as well. And that's really what you're looking for. Ideally, you can find a message that'll work across every market. But so far in my experience, that hasn't actually been the case. But this one allowed us to have way less effort, leverage all those learnings, and then be able to be profitable pretty quickly out the gates. Okay, so what's the point of this? Well, the point is you're going to test for message market fit. You're going to look for what are these universal problems that our product solves for different avatars. And you're going to keep testing with your messaging until you find an ad and an angle, an appeal that starts to work. If it doesn't work at first, you got to think, okay, is it because my creative's not good enough? Am I not clear enough in my messaging? There's a lot of other things that you want to make sure that it's not the creative or the landing page's problem. But once you do enough of these and you get good enough, you'll find that a message out there in a certain market with a certain appeal is going to resonate way more with that market, and you're going to be onto something. And then once you do, you start closing those deals, you take that whole thing, you replicate it at your next location, and you see if that same message market fit can be profitable in that other location. And all you had to do was just duplicate the creative, put it on, and now you're making money with a whole lot less work, and that is leverage.